Hey, welcome! So, if you're looking to buy a home in Southwest Washington, you've probably realized you've got a pretty big decision on your hands. Today, we're going to break down the Clark County Triad, giving you an expert guide to three of the absolute top real estate markets in the area.
And really, it all boils down to this one question: Vancouver, Camas, or Ridgefield? Choosing between them is often the biggest hurdle for homebuyers around here. Why? Because they're all fantastic places to live, but they offer completely different experiences. So, let's dig in and find out what makes each one tick.
Here's our game plan for today. First, we'll get a quick lay of the land with Clark County's top three. Then, we're going to zoom in on Vancouver, Camas, and Ridgefield, one by one. And to wrap it all up, we'll talk about the most important part: how to build a strategy that's perfect for you.
All right, let's get into it. Clark County's top three. The main thing you've got to understand right off the bat is that even though these are all hot markets, the kind of life you'll have as a homeowner is going to be fundamentally different in each one.
So how do we actually tell them apart? Well, we're going to be looking at 5 key things for each city: what the housing inventory is like, the typical price points you'll see, how they're growing, what the commute is like, and of course, their potential for long-term appreciation. These are the factors that really, truly matter when you're making this call.
First up in our spotlight tour is Vancouver, the established hub. It's Clark County's largest city, so it is without a doubt the core of the entire region.
And this quote just nails it: the economic and infrastructure hub. Now, what does that actually mean for you as a homeowner? Well, it translates directly into real benefits, like amazing convenience, and the kind of stability you only get from being the biggest and most established city around.
And here are those benefits laid out. First, Vancouver has the biggest housing inventory, period. We're talking everything from charming, historic homes in neighborhoods like Arnada, all the way to brand new construction out on the east side. Second, you just can't beat the commuter access to Portland. Plus, with all the established infrastructure and the widest range of prices, you get a market with really steady, reliable resale stability. It is the undisputed king of choice.
Okay, let's take a drive east for our next spotlight: Camas. This place is known far and wide as the scenic and premium choice. It's really built its reputation on jaw-dropping natural beauty and rock-solid property values.
And you can immediately see why. The city is just defined by its gorgeous surroundings. You've got the rolling hills, the deep green forests, and it's all right next to the beautiful Camas Lake. If you're someone who really cares about aesthetics and having the outdoors right at your doorstep, Camas has got to be on your list.
So what really makes Camas special? Well, besides the amazing views, Camas has a long history of super strong property values, often leading the whole county in price per square foot. And let me tell you, a huge driver behind that is its top-tier school district. It's a massive draw for families, and that seriously boosts its long-term investment value. It's the premium pick for a very good reason.
And for our final stop, let's head north to Ridgefield, the modern growth market. Seriously, in the last few years, this city has become one of the fastest growing spots not just in Clark County, but in all of Washington.
And here's the absolute key to understanding Ridgefield. If you want a home that was built in the last 10 years, or even one that's brand spanking new, this is your place. You will find the best options here. It is the absolute epicenter of new construction for the whole county.
Now, all this focus on newness brings some really unique perks. You're getting tons of new homes and master plan communities, which means cohesive designs and cool amenities built right in. That points to some really strong potential for long-term growth. It's also got a quieter, more spread-out feel than Vancouver's core, with incredible access to nature like the Ridgefield National Wildlife Refuge. This is the forward-looking choice for sure. Okay, so we've looked at each city on its own, but how do they really stack up when you put them side by side? Let's pull all this info together so you can see it all in one clear, at-a-glance comparison.
This table just breaks it down perfectly, doesn't it? You've got Vancouver, the established hub, all about having the widest possible choice and the broadest range of prices. Then there's Camas, scenic and premium, known for its super strong values and a higher median price. And finally, Ridgefield, the modern and growing option, which is your go-to for new construction. Each one has a totally clear identity.
And that brings us to what might be the single most important point of this whole explainer. There is no such thing as a universal best city. The right decision is completely 100% personal. It all comes down to your budget, your lifestyle, and what your financial goals are. What's perfect for your friend might not be the right fit for you at all. So with that in mind, let's move into our final section, building your strategy. This is where we take all this information and actually align it with your personal plan.
To make this happen, you've really got to answer some key questions for yourself. What's your real budget? What's your commute situation look like? Do you want a brand new home or one with a little more character? How much does lot size matter to you? You know, figuring this stuff out is exactly where the expertise of a professional on the ground, like Real Estate Rob, who's the source for all this great analysis, becomes absolutely invaluable.
Because at the end of the day, making the right choice in a competitive market like Clark County takes more than just a gut feeling. A smart, data-driven plan, that's what really sets you up for success, whether you're buying your dream home or selling for top dollar.
So the final question really is for you. Are you ready to build your strategy for buying or selling in Clark County? Are you ready to take all this information and turn it into a concrete plan for success?
If the answer is yes, then your next step is simple. Connect with the expert behind all of today's insights, Rob Mourton, better known as Real Estate Rob. He's the designated broker at Connected Realty, and he specializes in helping people just like you navigate these exact decisions in Vancouver, Camas, Ridgefield, and all across Clark County. His number is 360-787-3675. Give him a call to start building that smart, data-driven plan. Thanks so much for watching.